Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, let me know what you think. Now, Martell, did I hear you correctly? You asking Maurice and Marceau to be underwear models for you? You was joking, right? You was joking. You needed a laugh that day. You was trying to give us all a laugh. Because I know doggone well you wasn't asking Maurice and Marceau to be nobody's, not even your underwear models. And if you was asking them to be your underwear models, then you got to be brokered and broke is broke to be asking them. And you're only asking them because basically, you asking them to do it as a favor for a friend. Ain't no payment involved. But even then, I don't understand why these two. You don't have no more other friends, no other friends. These are the only two people you can find in Huntsville to ask them to be underwear models. You couldn't find nobody else. I mean, nobody else. Oh, I get it. You didn't want to be the only one up there looking like a fool. So you had to find somebody that was worse off than you. So you was like, who can I get to look worse off than me? To be, and to help me out with this ghost of a project or new adventure that I'm about to launch. And these two fools were the first two that came to mind for you. Because I can't see no other way where you possibly thought that was a good idea to ask these two people, Maurice and Marceau, to be underwear models for nobody, for nothing. Not even your underwear line. You asking these two fools to become underwear models. You couldn't possibly really cut. No. Yeah, I see your level of thinking, and I see why Melody had to guide your life, because you just be coming up with anything. Because when you stoop to the point where you got to ask Maurice and Marceau to become underwear models, yeah, I see why Melody had to guide your life and pull you by the hand and say, come on now. Come on. I mean, I know she was so tired of you, and I know she is so glad that you are not her problem anymore. Because the dumb stuff that you be doing, I know that turned them prayer closets into comedy closets, because she don't want to laugh at you in front of the kids. So she have to, when she hear it or when she see it online, she have to get back in them closets and crack up so she can, when she come out, she can, act like she with it, so she don't have to be in front of the kids laughing at they daddy's next big adventure. I know she done turned them prayer closets into the doggone comedy closets for Martell Hope, because you be coming up with some schemes and they be laughable. But this one is by far one of the dumbest adventures that you didn't thought of. I mean, I'm not laughing about you wanting to, have an underwear line. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you say Maurice and Marceau is going to be the models, no. I don't understand what the problem is. You supposedly in good with Sheree. Sheree just had a fashion show last season on Real Housewives of Atlanta. You could have asked her to get you some models. And I know she would have been happy to help you find some models. Other than Maurice and Martell. Candy, I'm sorry, because you done messed up with Candy. So Candy ain't finna do jack nothing for you. And if you had been, played your cards right, probably Kenya would have helped. No, you ain't got enough money for Kenya to help you. Because Kenya, when she roll out some models for you, you got to pay for some models. She doing a full-on casting call. And that's all you have to do for Huntsville. You can do a casting call for Huntsville and let the ladies of the show, not Tisha and Kimmy, because they gonna put Maurice and Marceau up there because they think they got something. But you can find some lady judges, and you can do a casting call for your male models. But that's somewhere way down the line, because I know you ain't got no underwear line that's finna launch in the near future, or do you? Or you doing one of them rubber stamps that what's her name, Destiny, was doing with her candles? You just you buy wholesale, buy whole shipment of wholesale underwear, and you got a rubber stamp, and you just stamping your symbol on there, putting your logo on there. Is that what you doing? I don't know, but even still, if it work for you. At this point in time, you just basically trying to throw everything out there, throwing darts at the wall, trying to hope something sticks. But even so, do a casting call for Huntsville, even Atlanta, because you up in Atlanta just as much as you in Huntsville. So maybe you want to do a casting call for this so-called underwear line. But please just don't use Marceau and Martell, because you ain't gonna get not one sale. At least let the ladies, because a lot of ladies buy underwear for their men. At least give the ladies an idea of what the underwear is going to look like on their man, on their significant other. But don't make the people throw up or bust out laughing when you put your fashion show together. You don't want the people laughing. I would love a good laugh, but I don't want that visual. I don't want to see that. I do not want to see that. And I know you're going to try to probably have it filmed on the show, because you ain't got nothing else to film. And Carlos going to go for it, because he go for all your other stupid adventures that you do. And I don't mean to call it stupid, because if you play your cards right, it just may work out for you. But at the same time, you already starting off on a bad foot. Come on now, get you some help. Find somebody that actually got some business sense not Melody, because Melody tired of you. And she glad she didn't, got rid of you. She glad she ain't got to think for both of y'all no more. But find somebody, even if you have to go back and beg Melnika to come back and work for you. Somebody with a little bit of sense, an ounce of sense, that can help you, point you in the right direction. You need a casting call. Well, first of all, get your underwear line together first. And trust me, when you have a decent product, and save up a couple of your checks from Love and Marriage Huntsville for you to be able to pay for this, pay for the models, and get you about 5 or 6 good models. And I mean models, at least people, because I know you don't have no real money for no real models, but these are people that can be potential models. See, if you hadn't opened up your big mouth talking about Devin, he probably could have been one of your models. Y'all know each other. He probably could have been one of your models. But see, you put your mouth before your brain, and you talk too much, and you just do too much, and it'd be all for nothing. And then you don't realize what you didn't did until you didn't did it. But I mean, you still got time to make it up because your line haven't launched yet. But just please, don't play with us no more. Trying to use Martell or Marceau, or even insinuate that you finna use Marceau or Martell on an underwear line. And Maurice, you gotta go get surgery to be an underwear model. Child, Kimmy. And if he going to get surgery to be an underwear model, I see why you got the support dog. I see why you got the support dog. I understand. But and then Marceau gonna say all you need is a sock. Maurice, you ain't no little bitty man. And you need socks? I don't know, Maurice. So you really, really shouldn't be. I see why you only go after women. And I see why you stay in women's business. Because you can't hang with the women. I'm just saying. Marceau put it out. You said it. You opened up the door and said that you needed to have surgery. And Marceau finished it off by saying all you had to do was get a sock. So I'm just saying. Maybe that's why you act like a BAN. Because they basically you are a Mitch. So, but Martell, not these two. I'm serious. Not these two. Leave these two out of it. I mean, they can sit. You don't have to include them in every project that you do. They don't need to be a part of everything that you do. They don't include you in everything that they do. They kicked you out of. They won't let you back in scope. You're not included in black. You ain't included in none of their stuff. So they don't need to be included in your stuff. You ain't got to always get your brother's approval. Y'all can still be friends. That don't mean that they got to be included in everything that you do. And you ain't got to run every decision by them. You don't always have to think about them every time you get ready to do something. Maybe that's why your ideas don't go nowhere. Maybe that's why you always fumble in the bag. Because you always trying to piggyback off of Maurice and Marceau. Get your own mind and get you a seeing eye dog so you can see your way through this one. So you don't have to keep on fumbling the bag and you can actually earn a living. And stop doing all this nonsense and stop trying to put these two in anybody's underwear on show front. That's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment on the video. Let me know what you think.